my channel, Leave No Rules is back with another video, and in today's video I want to bring you with me as I learn Korean. I have actually went through some of these videos before that I am studying with, but because of school I have kind of lost some of it, and my actual Korean learning notebook is actually at school, well, in a different city at the moment. So I do have this book called Let's Speak Korean, and I got it on Amazon for $10. And then I also have this Easy Learning Fundamental Korean Writing Practice book, which is basically me just going through it and practicing my writing. But after looking through it, I realized that because I forgot a lot of the essentials when it comes to learning Hangul or getting prepared for certain phrases, I kind of can't really start working in those books until I get that fresh memory for me and really know where I'm going and what I'm reading. So although this book has a lot of phrases, I don't know the letters anymore. I don't remember the letters. I know a lot of phrases such as 안녕하세요 and well or 감사합니다, 진짜, things like that from K-dramas that you hear often, but at the same time I kind of want to be fluent. I want to be able to watch the show without reading the subtitles. And so with that being said, today we will be studying with Learn Korean with Go Billy Korean, and I have used this website before. I also enjoy, well, it's a YouTube channel. I also like watching Let's Talk to Me in Korean, which is also a YouTube channel, but they also have a website. And then the Korean notebooks, this fandom medium company also has a website where when you're reading the notebooks, you can listen to a fluent speaker talk to you. So today's video is going to be a beginner video, and basically we're just going to be learning Hangul, and we're going to know the really strict basics of what Hangul is and its consonants and its vowels. So let's go ahead and screen record for now and get started. So I'm clicking on Learn Hangul, and then there is Learn Hangul Part 1, Introduction and First Letters. And this video is only 6 minutes, well, really 7 minutes long, so we will only be doing this video for today's video, okay? And I will be taking my own notes and repeating so that I can understand and you can understand with me.
Annyeong.
Annyeong.
I'm Billy, and in this video series, we'll be learning how to read and write Hangul. Hangul is the word for the Korean alphabet. Now, you might be afraid to learn Hangul or think that it's too difficult, because at first glance, it might just look like a bunch of circles and sticks, kind of like an alien language. But once you learn the basics of how it works, Hangul is really simple to learn. You can actually learn how to read and write it in just a few hours with some practice. I should also note that although it might be tempting to just write Korean using the English alphabet instead of learning Hangul, doing this will really hurt your progress in the language as soon as you begin learning any grammar.
Okay.
So learn Hangul now, and you'll thank me later. Hangul is unique because unlike other writing systems, it was created fairly recently, in the mid-1400s by the king at the time, who was named Sejong. Before Hangul was created, the majority of Koreans simply could not read or write their own language. So people who were wealthy and educated at the time would instead read and write using the Chinese language, because the Korean language didn't have a writing system. Fortunately for us, Hangul is an alphabet, just like English uses an alphabet. So you won't have to memorize thousands of characters like you would if you wanted to read and write Chinese or Japanese. Instead, there are just 24 unique letters that you'll need to know in order to read and write any sound that you want. So we have 14 consonants and 10 vowels. So let's get started learning our first few letters. Here's our first letter, and it's a consonant. What is a consonant? Hangul, just like the English alphabet, is made up of consonants and vowels. Now, vowels are the letters A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y, as you probably learned in school. And consonants are just every other letter that's not a vowel. In order to make a sound, or a syllable in Korean, we'll need at least one consonant and one vowel together.
One consonant and one vowel together. Okay.
To write this letter, start from the top left and draw it all in one stroke, going to the right and then downward. You can pause the video to practice writing it yourself. Writing these letters in the correct order is very important because some letters can actually appear to be different letters if their stroke order is done incorrectly.
Really?
We'll see examples of this later. But
I don't know why I'm
focus
so
on learning
surprised
the
on everything,
correct
even though
stroke
I've
order
went through
for
this
each new letter,
before,
and it'll
but
save you a lot of time later on. This letter is pronounced similar to a K or a G in English.
K
it's
or
not a
G.
strong K sound like in the word kite.
So it's not
but
kite,
it's also
or it's not
G sound like in
great,
the word great.
but it's like
It's between a K and a G and a bit softer. Now, since this is just a consonant by itself, it doesn't have a sound.
Please make the
So in order
sound.
to give it a sound, we'll first need to add a vowel.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and learn our first vowel, and then we'll come back to this letter to hear what it sounds like.
Okay, so let's
Here's
add
our
a
second
vowel.
letter, and it's a vowel. To draw it, start at the top and draw a single line down. Then, draw a second, shorter line to the right. Practice writing this on your own a few times.
Please practice
This
writing.
letter is pronounced ah.
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 Okay.
Such as
I
in the
remember
words
that vowel
law
specifically.
Or car in American English. Now that we have a vowel, we can give our first consonant a sound. So let's put them together
what if that's
and create
real?
our first syllable.
What if it's like ka?
In Korean, syllables are written
Like it's
arranged
ka
into
and ga,
blocks.
but it's like
This
ka.
is the first type of block that we'll be using.
Okay, I'm sorry.
C stands for consonant and V stands for vowel.
Okay, we
And
have
there are
blocks.
6 types of blocks that we'll use depending on which vowels we use and how many letters.
Okay,
We'll talk about when
so
to use
they're saying they have 6 types of blocks, which when doing this, I actually did not remember. So I don't know for you, but I think this is a very important thing to for sure remember. So I'm gonna put in here writing blocks, and I'm just gonna remember the blocks because I feel like that would be very important. Okay, let's go ahead and finish.
block types as we learn more letters, and once we've learned all 24 letters, you'll already know which blocks to use. Since we've only covered one consonant and one vowel so far, we can put the 2 of them together in this order to make our first sound. And here it is. Just like in English, if we take our K or G sound and attach an ah sound, we get the sound ka.
Ka. I was right. I was like
Notice
ka.
how it's not ka.
It's
and
not
it's
ka.
not ga,
It's not
but
ga,
it's ka.
but it's ka.
This sound is between a K and
ka.
a G in English. Practice it on your own.
Ka.
Ka.
Ka. Ka. Ka.
And one more time. Ka.
Ka. I'm doing it.
Here's our next letter,
Okay.
which is another consonant. To draw it, start at the top and draw it all in one stroke, going down and to the right. Practice writing it on your own. This letter is similar to N, such as in the word now in English. If we combine it with our vowel, ah, we can hear that this letter would become na.
Nah.
Na. And one more time.
Nah.
Na.
So are they connected? Are they supposed to be connected?
Here's another consonant.
Okay.
It's drawn in 2 pieces. First, draw a horizontal line going from left to right.
Horizontal.
Then, draw a second line from the left of the first line, and in one stroke, go down and to the right.
Okay, and down.
Practice writing it on your own.
And this is supposed to be a D/.
This letter is similar to a T or a D sound in English,
Da,
but it's
da,
not a hard
da.
T sound like in the word time.
It's not
and
time
it's
or
not a
dog.
hard D sound like in the word dog. It's between
Da.
T and D, and
Like,
is a bit softer.
Da.
We can combine this consonant with our
Da.
vowel ah and hear it sound directly. Pa,
Da.
pa,
Ta.
and once more. Pa.
Da.
You can already see how it could be difficult to read and write Hangul using English letters.
Yeah,
because already
'cause-
2 of our 4 letters can't even be written correctly using English.
Yeah.
Let's do a bit of practice.
Ta.
Try reading the following sounds on your own without looking at your notes.
Like, without looking at my notes.
Here are
Okay.
the answers.
Wait.
Ah,
Ka. Wait, okay. That is... Okay, the middle one is na. The last one is da. And the first one is ka. Because the first one is here. No? Yes? Yes, okay, so it's ka. And then you have na. And then you have ta. Alright? I did write it correctly. Ta. Okay.
pa. And again.
I think it's kind of difficult to understand it when it's written like that. But when it's written like
Practice
more
these sounds on your own. Writing each letter
straight,
individually,
I kind of
writing
find
them
it
together,
easier
and then
to
sounding them out.
understand.
The key to learning Hangul quickly is practicing it as much as possible.
Ka, na, ta.
In the next lesson,
Ka,
we'll cover more consonants and vowels, and we'll learn another
na,
important syllable block.
and
And I
then
upload new
ta.
videos to this channel every week,
Oh,
so
no.
please subscribe and follow along.
Yes.
그럼
Ta.
다음에 또 봐.
Did he say krentanidopa? Did he say that? Alright, that was the first episode of us learning Korean. And in the next episode, we will learn part 2. And so, if you are excited to learn Korean with me, then I suggest that you like this video if you enjoyed it, only if you enjoyed it. If you want to see more, just subscribe. Click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload. And follow me on all the socials, because if you don't get the notification, I will notify you myself personally so that you can know when I upload. And with that being said, this was a fun part 1 to my Learning Korean series, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Love you.